Hello and welcome to Inner GPS Gurus. Today I am going to share with you my Kundalini experiences over my life from the moment I remember when Kundalini started, how it evolved, how I evolved with the process of Kundalini, how I became enlightened, how I got powers, and much more. So stay tuned for this adventurous journey with the Siddha Guru Sanju, that is me, and co-founder of Inner GPS Gurus. If you are already a student, then you must watch this video because you will get many detailed insights of your Kundalini experiences, and sometimes you may feel that you are experiencing the same or similar experiences, and what should be your attitude towards processing Kundalini. So before I begin Kundalini experiences sharing, I will be using the analogy of Mount Everest, climbing the Mount Everest and going through the Kundalini awakening journey throughout this sharing, and it will help you a lot to understand the intensity of tenacity that you should have, the patience, the consistency, and the will to go through the process of Kundalini without failing in between. Challenges will come, but when your Guru is with you, you should not worry, because the Guru has walked the path and now I am showing you the path with hand holding you in the best possible way, because I know what lies behind and what is in front of you. With all my spiritual powers, clairvoyance being the most prominent power that you experience when you come in contact with me. But apart from this, I have multiple siddhis or spiritual powers with which I can make it happen. So be ready for the ride with the Guru, and I will be dealing with this entire topic in step-by-step process. So stay tuned. The first topic is personal journey with Kundalini. My Kundalini began, as far as I remember, when I was in the 9th standard, maybe around age 12 or 13. And I experienced Kundalini in a very intense manner, in the form of sensing vibration around me. I used to understand the reading about negative energies in people, in friends, in my surrounding pretty fast. I used to sense, I had some kind of telepathy power of reading energies or the thoughts of people going or surrounding me, and I used to capture those energies very well. And suddenly, from being a playful child, I became very serious. I became introvert. I was introvert since my childhood, but I became more introvert and I preferred solitude instead of people. I chose studies. I chose education. I chose to be in my own space, devoting myself completely to a conscious life. And I started practicing discipline in life, and throughout my student career, I was the best, the topper, the student who is not studying just to get marks. My functioning of brain improved a lot during this journey. And initially, it was not possible for a teenager to understand what is going on in me. But yes, definitely, I experienced a kind of shift happening in me in a matured way. My consciousness grew higher. I used to read people and used to protect myself from the negative energies whenever I used to sense them in and around people. And that time, the journey of being alone began. I was not lonely. I was alone. So you must distinguish between what is loneliness and choosing yourself to be alone. And during those period of focusing on myself, I developed the creative aspect of my energy. I started doing things which I never thought I would, from the perspective of using my brain, using my all senses. And that is how this initial period or journey took me to maybe 5 to 6 years. I was in this zone where I used to sense energies a lot, and I had my emotional release. I had that pain and fatigue also. I had gone through fibromyalgia. There were many issues, but I handled it myself. I handled it myself when I was in college. That time, I came across some of the methods to purge this energy, to do active catharsis. And by doing some of the practices on my own, by being in nature, I healed myself from that episode of emotional burst, the pain and suffering on the physical level, mental level. And there was no one to understand. I'm not going into the story or aspect of it because everyone has a story, and that is immaterial when you become free. So for a Siddha like me, the story is just a drama. So I will not take you there for my story, and I suggest you also don't go into the story of your suffering if you want to evolve beyond the known. So this continued till a period, and it was when I was at a certain age. Again, I'm not mentioning the age or date or any detail of my story because that will create the mind in you, and I don't want that to be created in you. So this is the beginning phase of my Kundalini awakening journey, where I became sensitive to the negative energies around, and also I came to know the positive life energy that I am. I started focusing on many things that I never thought I would. So if you are also going through this phase, then start introspecting inside, and you will know how you are different, unique, and you are meant to live a different life. That's all for this topic. I will move to the next topic. The next topic is transformation and growth. Now let me share with you that my Kundalini awakening journey has been more than 25 plus years, and if you want to guess at what age I got the first Kundalini experience, I mentioned that in the previous segment, and this is how it has been. But one understanding you must take it, that this Kundalini awakening journey is not a journey of one life. If my Kundalini got awakened in this birth, I became free, I got powers, I became a guru, I became someone with highest spiritual powers, and I'm the most powerful guru right now on this planet, then this is not the outcome of one single birth. You must understand that the journey of entire Kundalini awakening is an evolutionary journey of multiple births. I have traveled millions of births to come and reach here to this state. And in that sense, all the wisdom, all the intelligence of the evolution that had happened in the past birth has been transferred to me with this birth as well. Since my childhood, I was an intelligent child. I used to see through things. I was not living the life of ignorance since my childhood. I used to explore life since my childhood, and as Kundalini awakening began, I started exploring it more. All the vibration, energy vibration I used to feel in my hand, and I used to love animals, cats, dogs, or any animal, birds, and I used to connect to them immediately. They used to be around me throughout my life, and now I can understand after becoming free why they connect to me so well. Because I am a very pure soul, I was innocent, and I had done everything to purify myself. Every thought that would arise in me at that time, I used to filter it through the filter of consciousness. I used to watch it through the lens of consciousness. I used to punish myself if I would have done any mistake, because that punishment was given to me by Kundalini herself, by making me realize that this is not right or this is not good, because it creates karmas. So my evolutionary transformative journey and growth has been very structured. Over a period of 25 years, what I experienced is a structured approach to Kundalini. Chakra by chakra, she had cleared, she had made it strengthened, and all the intelligence had come to me gradually as I evolved with one chakra to another chakra. At first, she worked on the root chakra and made me fearless. I became fearless. That was the most important turning point of my life. I used to fear nothing. Nobody could make me fear about all the shitty matrix thing or anything. I was rebellious. I became rebellious. I started taking decisions on my own independently to live my life. I have never succumbed to the situations externally. The external situations kept on becoming challenging day by day. People became shitty day by day. The world became polluted and populated day by day. But I remain centered in my consciousness, and my brain power was increasing day by day. I used to study, research, and invest a lot in knowing about what life is. I had gone beyond anything. I had researched on each and everything by questioning the very existence of life. And this transformative journey and growth continues, and it will continue till I breathe the last in this body. Because the universe is expansive and it has no limit. And I understood this. I know the science and spirituality of energy. And beyond science and spirituality, there is energy. I can see energy, I can sense energy, I can read energy. I know everything about how energy works, how Kundalini works, how consciousness works. And this has been possible only due to the sadhanas that I have done persistently over 25-30 years now. Don't give up. That is what I have learned in my journey. Don't give up. Don't succumb to the limitations of the society, family, or anything. There are demons, the Maya or the illusionary world, which make you feel you cannot do this or that. But energy knows when you follow your inner GPS, and I kept on following my inner GPS no matter what. And this continued. I had gone through the lowest phase of my life, going through the most challenging times that I will cover in the next topic. So, you must understand that it is not a work of a few years or few days or months. It is a work of sadhana of millions of lives. I have asked for this freedom. I have asked for this power. I have asked for everything. And that is why I was clear about where I was heading toward. So let's move on to the next topic. Challenges and misconceptions. Now, what are the challenges I faced during my life, during my Kundalini experiences? The most important challenge that I experienced was not internal. It was more external, in the sense that nobody understands you. Nobody knows what is going on in you. You know you are going through a challenging time. You have an internal world where you interact with yourself. You know that you are right, but nothing works in the external world when it comes to egoic desires and satisfactions. Nothing which the society, family, people, friends, or anyone was expecting from me was happening. I started focusing on my internal aspects of life, and I understood pretty early that health is wealth. I started focusing on my health after the periods of extreme depression, where I had skin allergies, I had fibromyalgia issues, I was bedridden for months, I had many issues, and all these things I overcame on my own. I started connecting to nature. I grounded myself in multiple ways. I used to go on trekking, and I have done all the things that could be done naturally and in a primitive way. I adopted the intelligence of the body. I got access to the intelligence of Kundalini, and the way Kundalini used to guide, I used to live my day. I never listened to any of the nonsense that exists in the world in the form of all treatments or anything. I followed the natural path. During this process, I learned how to eat consciously, how to live consciously, how to drink consciously, how to detoxify your life. The real detoxification happens when you throw away all the negative people and negative energies from your life. You grow in age, you grow in maturity, but you don't grow as a person as long as you stay with your family. If you are staying with your family, then that is the worst decision of your life if you are going through Kundalini awakening, because the family members or friends or anyone in your surrounding declares you as a mental patient, and they prove it right through their gossip and discussions. And this is what I experienced too. I knew my life is changing. I knew I could do and create much more beautiful life than what I am living right now. Anyway, the life was not that grand. In the matrix, you live like you are in jail. And so I was. But I chose not to be in the jail for my entire life. So the challenges I overcame, and I will let you know about that in the next segment. What do you fear the most? The most important fear is fear of death. I overcame that. I died multiple times. I had surgeries. I had so many physical issues that I overcame. I have so many emotional turmoils due to the burning of karmas, chakra by chakra. Sometimes you are struggling with career. Sometimes you are struggling with relationship. People don't understand you. You don't understand people. Sometimes you are struggling with the fear of the unknown. You are struggling with the insecurities that life itself brings. You are struggling with your heart chakra blockages. There is no one to love you. There is no one with whom you can share your love. But during this entire process, I never give up. What I learned from my entire journey, Kundalini never gives up. It is the mind, it is the ego, it is the lower energies that gives up. And it pulls you down so that you give up too. And in this challenging time, I became more intelligent and more intelligent and more intelligent. In the sense, I became a researcher of life. I started exploring what all this Kundalini is, spirituality is, everything that I could research on. I devoted my time, energy, money, everything. And a day came when I understood the misconceptions around this entire truth of life. Kundalini is your truth. Kundalini is your life. Kundalini is you. It is the soul, it is the spirit, it is the intelligence of the consciousness. And it is not a separate voice coming from somewhere else, esoteric way. It is you. Your soul is speaking to you. But are you listening? Are you there to listen to what she is guiding to? If you listen to Kundalini, your life will be beautiful. It is your inner GPS. It is your inner guru. And that is what I did. The misconception about Kundalini is that it is like a serpent energy, it is this, that, all the nonsense, all the spiritual bullshit. Everyone is making fool of themselves. Nobody knows nothing. Let me tell you, nobody knows about anything. When you as a student come to me, and then when you realize that what reality is, you also are convinced about the truth. But till you become my student, you are following all the saints and sages and everyone, you are following dead spirituality. What is dead spirituality? The spirit is alive here. And instead of acknowledging it as pure energy in you, thriving in you, you are reading books, you are doing this, that, watching videos, being passive. Mental masturbation is going on. All the spiritual shopping is going on. Learning some yogas and asanas, pranayama without the guru. Applying all the wrong methods. Going through Kundalini psychosis, brain fog, and so many other issues you are going through. You know nothing about Kundalini, let me tell you. Each and every person is ignorant when it comes to Kundalini, when it comes to spirituality. True spirituality is what I live by, and this is what the misconception I am breaking. The truth is here and now. The truth is everything that could be expressed as energy is the truth. And this is the anger, or this is the rebellious attitude that I came to know. I started speaking the truth. My throat chakra opened, all the chakras opened. Kundalini made it happen. I went through the process of extreme enlightenment process, 3 months bedridden completely. I was out of the body for days, maybe months. Nobody knows what happened to me during those times. And when I became enlightened, I chose to start my new life, create my new life. And where energy led me, and before that 3 months period of becoming enlightened, the last part of it, it was like crown chakra spiritually awake was left, rest all the work was done. All the chakra work was done over a period of 25 years, and only in the last 3 months, I experienced that highest state of 8 crown chakra full-blown Kundalini, where you go out of the universe and reach multiverse or somewhere else. I could see everything like tiny, small things. The earth is not even a dot. That outer body experience was for real. I could access all the powers. And when I came back, maybe after 32 or some hours of out of the body experience, my ego vanished. I was identified with nothing. I became nothing. So this is for real. This is not that you conceive as a concept. This is real experience. So more I will discuss in the next topic. The day, I can experience with you that day. It was happening. Enlightenment doesn't happen in one day. It happens over a period of time. But a moment comes when Kundalini pierces through your crown chakra, Sahasrara, and it merges with the universal consciousness. And that is the point of becoming a Siddha, 8th chakra. My enlightenment and 8th chakra getting powers happened at the same time. It was like a volcanic eruption. And throughout my life, I had invested a lot in the investments that make me someone powerful, intelligent, and a person who is smart. I am extremely practical person. I have never seen my emotional side taking over my practical side. I have always been practical. So during the last 3 months of my enlightenment journey, I had given most of the difficult exams in the field of finance, and I topped all because I chose to study instead of giving into the situation where you had many other challenges. The world is left behind. I left my home. I stayed at a secluded place, at a place where it was most challenging for me to experience that. The temperature was above 45 degree or so, and I was doing sadhana. I was doing the highest sadhana, and if you survive in that situation without getting sick, you build the highest immunity. And this is what I did during those process. Day and night my sadhana was related to different aspects of life. I learned many skills during those period. I learned many life skills, professional skills, and many things. And that was a real investment, along with what investment I have done over my entire life. So that day when that happened, it happened over a duration of 8 to 10 hours in total. But one moment came when I was in the middle of the city, a metropolitan city in India, and the entire universe was revolving around as if I am still and the universe and the world is moving. What does this mean? I experienced pure consciousness, pure energy, pure universal power that I am. The time, distance, and space limitation went away. It was like rocket shoot up to the space and it is just on its own. That rocket experience I cannot ever forget. And the bliss and the joy and the happiness, it was mind-blowing. Surprisingly, with that incident of my final freedom was supported with me becoming the top in the exams that I gave that day, and I was on top of the world, top of the universe. And that confidence that I had by becoming free is still intact and have multiplied multiple times in an exponential way. Because the limitations that you have is of the mind, of the ego, of the lower energies. And thereafter things just happened. In few weeks, I met another Mahasiddha, the most powerful, practical man, or you can so say Guru in the world right now, Avadut, the divine himself. And thereafter we founded Inner GPS Gurus and started coaching, healing, transforming thousands of students for their career, health, wealth, relationship, spirituality, Kundalini, and anything they encountered with. The journey was so adventurous, so powerful that we have never ever experienced past after that. We live in the present. We are established in the present. Only we know is the present. If you want to know about the Kundalini awakening experiences of our founder, Siddha Avadut, you can watch his videos and get the clarity. And during this period, we started exploring what are the associated problems of Kundalini awakened people and the people who are going through spiritual awakening. What is the suffering? Apart from us, there was no one in our journey to help us. It was an individual journey. My journey was individual. Similarly, Siddha Avadut's journey was also individual journey. It was divine intervention that we met, and that is how we created a team and we went to the Himalayas. We met many Siddhas there, visited all the ashrams, all the places in the name of spirituality or in the name of sadhana. We visited everywhere, and by that time I had my powers. The clairvoyance power had come to me, and most of the powers I had. But I had the power of camouflaging too. Nobody could read me because nobody has the intention to help you. Nobody wants to help you in any way. So, we have visited many saints, visited many so-called Baba or the Siddhas. But nobody is interested. Everyone is interested in different kind of spirituality. Nobody is here to solve the suffering that you go through during Kundalini awakening journey. And that is how we traveled from Rishikesh. We have the entire Uttarakhand region. We were there for 1+ more years. I have done individual sadhana in front of Ganga, in front of Gangotri. I have done many things which you will come to know in this video itself. The journey was challenging, adventurous, but at the same time satisfying. There are many things that you know as spirituality is not helpful in your Kundalini awakening journey. You have to go through the challenges on your own. Only in our journey, when we as a team went to the upper Himalayas, greater Himalayas, there was one Siddha who could recognize me as the powerful Guru, but rest of all couldn't. He recognized us as who we are, as the most powerful Gurus, and that is how we came to know that there are very few people in the form of saints or Siddhas who can help you in real time. There is a huge need of true powerful healers or the Gurus who can show you the path. And since then, we have never looked back. If you have watched some of my videos, you will see that the Ganga river is flowing at the back. This is all in the Himalayas. And when you watch that video, you will feel that your energy, Kundalini energy is moving in you. Why is it so? Because it is charged with my powerful powers. Our powerful inner GPS Gurus powers is embedded in the videos. So if you pay full attention to the videos, you will know that there is some energy movement in you, and that energy movement is nothing but Kundalini. So I healed so many people while in the Himalayas, dogs, cats, cows. And when you go to Himalayas, you are free to heal animals. They become part of you. They come to you sensing your energies, and that is what happened to me as well. So the healing process, the powerful healing process beyond body, beyond human beings, freeing souls, has been an adventurous journey for me, and it still continues. So more about my journey and everything that I wanted to share with you, I will share in the next part. The next part is about the experiences of my students who are the patients whom we have treated. One of the experiences I will share with you in the Himalayas, when I was traveling towards upper Himalayas, towards Gangotri. Suddenly in front of my eyes, an accident happened. Two bikers, both of them were villagers, and they were traveling, and due to the dust and other construction work going on the road, the accident happened. And my Kundalini Shakti and I, the Kundalini Shakti, rushed towards him, and with Shaktipat power, I just healed him. And like a magic, he stood, and I healed him. The first aid, whatever was required, we gave that healing, with the physical healing as well as the energetic healing. And in some time, everything was all right. He stood up from a major accident, and both of them went to the doctor and treated themselves. But that was the moment of transformation for us, that if this power is so much powerful that it can, just by the presence of it, can heal, then we have something. We came more closer to our life purpose. We got more inclined to our ikigai. We got more clarity about what we need to do in the world. And the third eye opening became more intensified. More power started coming our way. So that Himalayan sadhana helps you a lot. If you are going through Kundalini awakening, then my direct suggestion to you, do the Himalayan sadhana. And especially in the region or locations I, the Guru, suggest you to do. If you do that sadhana, your Kundalini will reward you, not the touristy place or anything. So students who are working with us in our Freedom Project, Power Project, Flow Project, they get to experience with me the transformation in them, and there are different phases. To simplify it, if you are in your Kundalini awakening journey, there are 3 steps. First is enlightenment, that is self-realization stage. The second is post-enlightenment sadhana, and the third stage is beyond enlightenment. Enlightenment is self-realization, post-enlightenment sadhana is self-stabilization, and beyond enlightenment is about self-expression. So, for enlightenment, we have created the Freedom Project. For post-enlightenment sadhana, we have created the Power Project. This is the period when you get powers, and it could start from few months, it may be 100 days or 200 days or 300 days, depending on the type of sadhana you are doing and depending on the powers you are going to get from Kundalini due to your prarabdha. It is all dependent on that. So whatever is that, we give you clarity. I give you clarity by reading your inner GPS, because I have the power to do future life progression as well. I can do past life regression as well, because I have the power of reading your Akashic record, reading the Akashic record where all your data is stored, and I get access to the super consciousness. I am the super consciousness in some sense, but for your understanding, I get all the information when I intend to, based on the need of the hour. So the second part about powers is Power Project, and the third part about self-expression, what to do after getting powers. That is the flow project. Flow project means you are using your powers in an integrated way, not like a limited human being, and you are expressing in the world whatever you want to express because you are born for a particular reason and you live your life purpose. So that is the flow project. And this total process, if you do with the Guru, may take a period of 1 year or 2 years depending on what kind of commitment you are giving. So the students who are working with us, they are giving their highest commitment and they are becoming enlightened, they are getting powers and they are also flowing. So far we have made thousands of students powerful. We have given one-to-one Shaktipat and many other things that is impossible for me to express in this one video. So my suggestion to you is go through our website, read the About Us page, read the project page, read about the individual service page, the coaching page, spirituality page. All these things will make you understand how you could be benefited. So this all transformation is happening because of the power. Without the power, nothing is possible. This power is beyond your mind's understanding. It can only be experienced. So I will tell you in the next segment how you could be benefited from my powers and through Inner GPS Gurus. How you could be benefited as a viewer. If you are watching this video for the first time and you don't know anything about me, about Inner GPS Gurus or about our services, then my suggestion to you is go through all the coaching and the project pages. If you are going through Kundalini awakening, then the first step for you is to diagnose yourself. If you feel that there are many symptoms, signs that I have explained in this video, or you are aware that you are going through some kind of spiritual awakening, or it may be a Kundalini awakening. So let me give you clarity. Spiritual awakening and Kundalini awakening are one and the same thing. Kundalini awakening is less known term for many. Spiritual awakening is more prevalent term that you understand. So if you have any energetic experiences, if you are going through any disturbances that you cannot diagnose anywhere, then go for the Kundalini awakening diagnosis, and through my clairvoyance power, I will give you clarity at what stage you are and what needs to be done to process Kundalini. If you are eligible for the further projects, Freedom Project, Power Project or Flow Project, then based on your stage, I will suggest you the same. For example, if you are already enlightened, but you are stuck in the state of Samadhi for years, then my suggestion to you will be, after your diagnosis, it will be to go through the Power Project. Why Power Project? Because Power Project is for post-enlightenment sadhana. That has not been done by you because there was no live Guru in your life, and that is why that process is incomplete. So Kundalini has gone into hibernation in your case, and it is not moving anywhere. Years by years, your life is passing in front of your eyes and you are stagnant in the stage of Samadhi. You feel nothing. Even the bliss, joy or the initial peace that you used to experience is gone now. What you feel is a brain dead condition, a coma kind of condition, a paralyzed state of life, a hibernated Kundalini. Life is moving no more and your nervous system does not function. And if you have also used psychedelics during your enlightenment process, then the case is worst. We come across cases of enlightenment where the student is in the hibernated state for decades. And I have to move that student towards life. So it is an Herculean task for the Guru to do that, but I have the power to do that, and that is why I suggest you go for the power project, where you will realize your state as a free person, and from there things will happen. Kundalini will move. I will move your Kundalini towards life and towards powers, and gradually you will be able to start your new life. Likewise, if you have already discovered powers, already that powers have come to you, but downloaded in you, the universal grace is on you, then you may not be knowing what to do with those powers. And if you think or feel that only I have to become a saint to express that power, then it is wrong. You can be an artist, you can be a musician, you can be a scientist, you can be an entrepreneur, a businessman, anything after your enlightenment, after your powers, and you can express in the world the way you want to express. You don't need to become a saint or a so-called sage, a hermit who is in all the mask. You can become what you are born for, and this power is all about the consciousness of the Guru. I radiate at the frequency of Shakti. My energy or power is of the Shakti frequency. I get the Shiva frequency from the Mahasiddha Avadhut himself. The Shiva path is given by Mahasiddha Avadhut to our team, to me, because he is the highest. And only from the highest I get the powers of the universe. Along with my sadhanas, I get the power to give you power. So if you are joining Inner GPS Gurus, you should respect both of us the highest. Without our founders and co-founders, Nikhail, nothing is accessible to you. So respect the powers of the Siddhas and Mahasiddha Avadhut. If you want to take any service from us, if you have any doubt, then please stay away from our energy field, because it is so powerful that it will burn away all your negativity, and that you would not like to be burned if you are not surrendered. But if you are a student, then you have an advantage of taking the benefits of this power to transform yourself, to purify your life, to become a better person, to be free from your suffering. If you want to suffer more, then it is your choice. But if you don't want to suffer more, then you have this choice of consulting us. All the projects and all the consulting is online. So you can take it from your home and you don't need to physically travel. But for the actions that we guide you, you need to take actions for the real transformation to happen. So this was all about my Kundalini awakening experiences. And if you have any further questions or anything that you need clarity on, then you have to take my personal consulting. It is a paid consulting, and only when you are getting connected to me, you will see the movement of my energy flowing in you. The students who get connected to me, they get energy transmission from the moment they get connected to me. And throughout the projects, they keep on getting my powerful energy transmission, the Shakti path, and this is how things happen. Without the Guru, nothing is possible. Without me, nothing is possible. You don't have an option when it comes to Kundalini spirituality. There is not a single person in the world who can help you. Not in 1,000 years anything has happened. I am the avatar in the form of a Guru, and if you understand it, experientially, changes and transformation will happen in your life. So watch this video multiple times to understand the kind of sadhana you need to go through. And don't take it for granted, this power. Kundalini will just punish you if you are taking Kundalini as a secondary thing in your life. If you know Kundalini has awakened in you, then all your investments of time, money and energy should go into processing Kundalini. The matrix will go, and if it is not going, then Kundalini will kick the matrix out of your life. You have committed many crimes, let me tell you, many wrongdoings in the past lives. And it is the Guru's task to cleanse you. It is the Kundalini's task to cleanse you. I am the external Guru who has come to awaken the internal Guru in you. And if you don't understand the intensity of this work, then you will suffer for sure. So that's all I have explained in detail, and you will get to enjoy some of my sadhana videos in the Himalayas after this video. So stay tuned and watch till the last to enjoy the process of healing, the process of my sadhana, and the power of divine Gomukh, the Shiva himself, the Gangotri, the Surya Kund, the Kasar Devi, the Van Allen belt, Gatangali trek, and so many other things. Rishikesh, Harshil. So, I bless you and have the best life. You don't need to die anymore. Start living now. Here is life at EnergyPS Guru's Gurukul. Become the student of EnergyPS Gurukul and your life is changed. The life will be changed forever. That is the assurance I can give you. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a great day and live life. Bye-bye.